Do you use the KISS method? And I don't mean rock and roll. So I used to have a technician I worked with, great guy, independent shop. It was just three of us. He taught me the KISS method, and that's keep it simple, stupid. It might sound dumb, but it's true. Wiring was my worst thing ever, and I would get lost. I would go down the rabbit hole on a wiring diagram, and he'd come over and say, "Where you at?" And I'll say, "Well, I'm right here." And he would literally smack me in the back of the head and say, "Keep it simple, stupid, one wire at a time." So, Jack, if you're watching, I'm still holding a grudge on how many times you smacked me in the back of the head. But it helped me learn. It helped me focus on what I was doing instead of get lost. And you can use that on any system you're working on. Keep it simple. One wire at a time, one component at a time. Know how that component works, you can fix it. If you don't know how a component works, you can't fix a car. Mentors. Let's talk some mentors. I was lucky enough to have 3 mentors in my career. 30 plus years I've had 3 mentors. I feel very lucky. None of them are with us anymore, but they have helped me throughout the years. And some people helped me even though they weren't mentors, they still helped me. First mentor was my father. 40 plus years transmission work, taught me how to rebuild transmissions. When I was 16 years old, I had an El Camino with a turbo 350 transmission. We put 13 transmissions in it 2 summers. On the 13th one, my dad said, "That's enough. You're learning how to rebuild it this time." So I learned how to rebuild transmissions in my own car because my dad was tired of doing it for me. So that was my first mentor. Second mentor I had was a little tiny independent shop and the owner. There was 5 of us. 3 technicians, 3 technicians, me as a dispatcher, and the owner who wrote service. Great guy. He was involved in Indianapolis 500. He was a chief mechanic on Indianapolis 500 cars. He had seat time, did not make the race for a race. Used to race sprint cars. Guy was full of knowledge. Elder, did everything in this shop. Taught me, pretty much told me, "You're old enough now, get your shit together, and this is how you need to do it." And it helped tremendously. Helped shape me into the technician I am today. The third one was a warranty administrator at a dealership that I currently work at, which is my 3rd time there. I would write a story on a ticket, and I would take it to him and turn it in. If he didn't like it, he'd give it back to you and tell you to rewrite the story. I don't like it. I would get so angry. One day I slammed his door. I was that mad because I spent 15 minutes writing a story and he didn't like it. He wanted me to rewrite it. So I was mad. Slammed his door. I had to go back later and apologize for slamming his door. But it's the kind of guy he was. Military guy. He'd buy the book. No disrespect. And I had to show my respect. But anyway, these 3 guys made me the technician I am today. And I hope that me as a master technician and having apprentices under me, that I'm able to teach them the way they taught me. All right, I'm headed for the couch, maybe a beer. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's my wrench reality. Do you use the KISS method? And I don't mean rock and roll.